You've always had the key. You just forgot the door. But you've always been on the way. Yes. You never graduated from learning because you appreciated knowledge. Wisdom was buried deep within you. It is not to say you forgot. You just needed to remember. Now, let's talk about the key. Let's talk about the fact that you've had the key the whole time. Let's talk about the fact that you are the key. How do you really know who and what you are? Can somebody really tell you who and what you are when you are the one experiencing your own reality and existence? In order for your desires to be harnessed and channeled in a way that would be beneficial to you and others, you need the right knowledge. You felt limited in many different ways, and you desired change. And this fluctuated depending on the circumstances that you found yourself in. You want to be influential and impactful, and in truth, you are. You desired under and understanding and proper communication with your loved ones, even within yourself. And you even had got to a point where you felt stuck. But this was all before you got to the realization that the whole time you had the key. That the whole time you wear the key. Let's talk about the door that you forgot how to get to. You are ready to experience another side of life. Knowledge and wisdom will get you through. Knowledge is going to boost your confidence. So you have to trust that you are going to walk that path to attain that which is necessary for you. Preparation. You have to be prepared. And knowledge is going to give you that right mindset to handle and deal with what awaits you once you step into the desired frequency, which will be made manifest once you step in. Security. It is through knowledge that you got to understand how to better secure yourself in all that you are laboring for, because you cannot be laboring in vain. You cannot just be laboring for the wind to carry all that you labored for and toss it somewhere else. Options. Access to different avenues and resources. It is through knowledge that you see that you can do things differently. Even with the right key, without the right knowledge, you won't be led to the right door. So now you're seeing it clearly. Before you stepped into the knowing, you were in a state of ignoring. Let's talk about the way, the path that you've always been on, but you just needed the reminder from the common denominator. It is through knowledge that you will know when you've arrived at your destination. For you cannot head to a destination that is undefined. Knowledge gets you to understand the map that leads to your destination. The great expansion. You are constantly learning because though you are being, you are also always becoming. And to understand that which you are becoming, you need the right knowledge. But how can you get to this right knowledge if you aren't willing to learn it? How do you know where you are and where you are really going if you don't learn about the way of life, which begins at birth and continues even after you shed the physical layer? You are dealing with yourself and others on the way as a conscious being, growing into heightened layers of consciousness. Yes. You have come to realize that you are the key, and in fact, you are the door, and in fact, you are the way, the oneness of all things. Thanks for tuning in. Thanks for connecting. You have just tuned into my spiritual friend in need at The Chosen's Path, and I am your very own host, the common denominator. Bless.